it's Marie Antoinette here for your Mental Health Monday. And today I'm going to be talking about being different and being different to others and how that may make us feel and how it may cause us a little bit of anxiety and depression sometimes when we see a lot of difference between ourselves and others. And I'm going to be explaining some of the things about being human and the chemical oxytocin and how that factors into being different to others. Because often when we're feeling different to others, we make ourselves wrong, or we make ourselves somehow less than others just because we're different. So I'm just going to wait just maybe a few moments or so for some people to jump on board, and you're welcome to comment and ask any questions as I'm discussing this. So what I'd really like to encourage, or an aim of this video this evening, is to actually get you over the next week to really just think about the difference between yourself and others and how you may judge others if they're a little bit different. And it's actually a human thing that we do, and part of the human condition really, because we have a chemical in our brain called oxytocin, which is a chemical probably best described as a bonding chemical. So what that is, it's released through the pineal gland, and it's a chemical that kind of wants us to belong to the human race, or belong to a network of people. And the reality is that we're actually all connected as human beings to one another all across the planet. So, hey Noel. So when we have this connection in ourselves, so often when we see differences in others, or particularly in different beliefs, we can judge it as wrong, and really it's just a difference. So as a society, we're pretty poor at like accepting and embracing differences. You on a personal level might be a little bit different to that. You might see differences in others and basically say to yourself, well, okay, that's just a little bit different and that's okay. But there is always that default setting that actually makes us kind of fear something that's different or judge something that's different. And we might actually steer away from other people with different thoughts and different beliefs and be afraid of that. One of the typical examples I want to give around that, hi Monique, one of the typical examples I want to give around that is to do with spiritual beliefs. So I'm not talking religious, but I'm talking spiritual beliefs and different things. Now, people tend to feel like they need a bit of evidence about something, whether they believe something. So, for example, if you are seeing something that other people can't see, such as a spirit or a ghost or an angel guide or something like that, or you're talking to something that belongs to the non-physical realms, other people might think you're a bit crazy or think you're a bit mad because they haven't experienced those things. And if it's not in their realm of experience or their belief system might say, well, okay, that's wrong. So when you start sharing those things or sharing experiences that are a little bit different to that of the ordinary, people might back away from you. And so my suggestion is around that is to be a bit mindful about what you may share with others, not to be closed, but you know, I mean, if you're looking for validation or you're looking for sharing of an experience, if somebody reacts to you in a way that says, look, that's not true, or that's not really right, then you may actually realize or back away from your own beliefs, or just think, oh, well, maybe I am nuts, or maybe I am not okay. And so that does not help you in any way. The other suggestion I have is to be really firm in your resolve in what you believe in and stick true to your guns so that other people can't sway you in whatever experience that you want to have. In reality, we actually, you know, we have I don't really want to use the word entitlement, but we do reserve the right to actually have a belief in what we want to believe in, even if it's very different to the norm. So if you have beliefs around things that are different to the majority, it can be something that you may do where you start to steer away from your own beliefs, or you don't stick to it and you start moving back into the mainstream belief systems. So it's really interesting, because what I have found in my research and what I have noticed over time is that people do fear things that are really different, and it's not okay somehow to be different. And it's an innate thing because of this brain chemical that we have, that need to belong to others. I think I've mentioned this movie in a couple of my other videos, but I often refer to the movie Happy Feet, where, you know, there's one penguin in the whole community that is a little bit different and who doesn't do things the way that other people do them. And he's actually rejected and ostracized from that community. And that's the fear for a lot of people when they start to open up and start to have awakenings or kind of experiences that are out of the ordinary. It can be really difficult. Lately I've been working with younger people quite a lot, like parents who have contacted me who want assistance with their teenager or their younger child around them seeing certain things that are out of the ordinary, like spirits, ghosts, guides, all those kinds of things. So I'm working with them to help them understand that world and to see that it's not wrong, it's not a mental illness, it's not something that's, you know, an experience that needs to be pushed down, but something that can be embraced. And with good results such as clarification, confirmation for those children and for those parents, to show them and help them understand that world. And that world for me is very real because I've been working in non-physical realms for quite some time, and so it's really beneficial for me to show people and explain some of those worlds. And it's something that they actually know within themselves through a feeling level that really does exist, or particularly if they have their own personal experiences. So what I would encourage everybody to do that's watched this video, and if you do like it and you feel like somebody could benefit from it, then please do share the video. Just to be mindful around the differences that we have in our belief systems, and be mindful of respecting that in others, and embracing difference rather than going along with, you know, those, well, I suppose, mainstream beliefs if it's not something that you believe in, and holding that resolve and sticking true to what your innate intuitive senses tell you, what, you know, your inner knowing may tell you, and research. Do lots of research about experiences that you may be having. At this time on our planet, there's lots of light being shed on our planet and from different areas and arenas. I won't go into detail with that, but basically there is a lot of people who are actually waking up to the fact that non-physical realms do exist, and that there is something beyond what we have already been taught to believe from our parents and from generations back, and that non-physical realms are quite real, and that there is a lot of knowledge and information that can be drawn from them. So that's my Mental Health Monday video for this evening. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to know anything about my programs or anything that I'm doing, please private message me and I'll let you know what I've got going on. And happy Mental Health Monday. See you guys.